Rollins ägnat sig åt skiftande saker. Han har varit någon slags stå-upp-artist, han har gästsjungit med andra band, han har varit författare och han har jobbat med sitt eget Rollins band. Som egentligen först nu med nya plattan Wait känns som att de håller på att få någon slags genombrott kommersiellt. Rollins, som förresten i höst ska bli skådis och jobba med folk som Ice-T och Keanu Reeves i filmatiseringen av William Gibsons kultbok New Romancer. Han är en oerhört karismatisk snubbe, vegetarian, tvärdrogfri. Möt honom i Intensiven.
You know, I do records with other people and do, you know, other medias, and it makes us, when we get back together, we have all this new input to bring into our own music, so it's cool.
I suppose the chemistry of the group must be pretty important to you, because I know of no artist apart from you that is so hell-bent, decided on creating a very special atmosphere around every gig.
Yeah, well, in my mind, all the great bands that's what they had, is chemistry. Oh, you can push it to extreme edges, and that's what the only thing I think is really interesting about music, is creating an environment where you're confident in the other person, and then as soon as that has been established, then you just go as far as you can to places you've never been. Well, we're after a real primitive and very pure thing, you know, and wherever that goes is fine, as long as the intent is very direct. You know, we're not looking for an image or a single or any of that, so we are free from those concerns, which allows us to really tap into hopefully a very direct source. Yeah. And so what we do is often really brutal, very primitive, but you know, I consider someone like Thelonious Monk very primitive too. Yeah, I don't smoke or drink or do any drugs. I work out 6 days a week. I like it, you know, I'm not really interested in doing any kind of alcohol or anything. And so I basically treat myself like an athlete, yeah, who always has to be ready for the season.
In order to create the maximum output?
Yeah, in order to play the music the way I feel it, I want to play it, you know, to lend it the physicality that I think fits it. I have to be in above average shape. I mean, if I did not work out, I wouldn't be able to play the way I feel the music.
I remember that you wrote about Madonna in '85 that we should all be quite lucky that you didn't have the money she has. Because if that was the case,
sure,
the ghetto would be flooded with guns and bullets.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, see, you're laughing.
Well, I'm laughing because it's such a provocative thing to say.
Well, that's why I wrote it, because it's funny. Like, boy, if I had Madonna's money, I'd pull an airstrike on L.A. Bah! Do I really want to drop napalm on L.A.? No. But it's hilarious. It's a funny idea. That's all. Yeah, I'd give guns to every pissed off person in Los Angeles and then get the first plane out of town.
But okay, but when you see what's happened in the ghettos in America since '85, I mean, would you still say such a thing and think it's quite funny? Because
No.
the situation is so much worse now.
Sure. But no, I wouldn't say that, and I wouldn't make jokes about guns either after watching my best friend get shot in the face and killed. So, you know, just the climate in America and all over the world has changed so rapidly in the last few years. I mean, with the advent of AIDS, crack, and, you know, everything else, you know, America has been stood on its head in the last few years. I mean, it's really different there now. Like, every time I go away from LA and come back, it is up a notch in the scary, it's scary to be outside factor.
Look at me, it's tearing me apart. And the way I make you feel, it's tearing you apart. And the things we're doing to each other is tearing us apart. Look at you and me, tearing each other apart. I don't mean to do it, you don't mean to do it. So we better stop it now, because we're tearing each other apart. Tearing me apart, tearing you apart, tearing us apart. It's hard to be alone, but it's hard to be with you. I'm a lying liar with my pants on fire, tearing myself apart. Slamming telephone right in your face, tearing myself apart. So close, too close, not close enough, tearing each other apart. When I see you, I wanna tell you, but then I lose the words, and it tears me apart. Tearing me apart, tearing you apart, tearing us apart. Hey! I'm feeling torn apart. I'm feeling